Okay, so real quick, we're going to go ahead and go over the chords we've already learned and add a couple more in. The first one we learned was C major, 3, 2, G string open, 1, play from the A string down. Then we learned our A minor, which is merely taking off the third finger, putting it right underneath the second, A string down. Okay. Then we learned E minor, take off the first finger of the A minor, move these two fingers up, so you have 2 and 3 both on the second frets of the A and D string, and we play all the way through. Then we learn G, where we have our second finger on the third fret of the low E, first finger on the second fret of the A, and then our third finger on the third fret of the high E, all the way through. Okay, so today we're going to learn a couple of new ones. Today we're going to learn F, or a variation thereof. So, one way to get to F really easy is to go back to C, which we already know. For this, we're going to keep our first finger where it is, but the top 2, we're going to move down 1 string each. And then we play from the D string down so we don't play the top 2. Now, if you're doing this with the open E there, it's actually kind of a suspended version of the chord. If you want to do it the formal way, you actually have to bar both first fret on the E and the B. I leave that up to you, however, whatever your ear prefers is fine. Okay, so we have C, A minor, E minor, G, and then we added F. Now, this one, D minor, a lot of students struggle with this one, so it's okay if you have a hard time with it. Just hold off and we'll go ahead and learn it. But D minor is going to be a little different. We're going to have first finger on the first fret of the high E string, which is F. Third finger on the third fret of the B string, which is D. Second finger on the second fret of the G string, which is A. And then we play from the D string down, because D is our root note, and there is D minor. Okay, so that's primarily going to be our open position chords in first position in the key of C. We'll learn a lot more both in keys, and also then we'll learn our bars slowly but surely. So there y'all go. Go ahead and try to get those chords down. And remember, it's really important. We don't want to see this. We want to have as much dexterity. And also, you'll notice my elbow is not tucked in. I'm not resting on my leg. I know it's comfortable, but I've also noticed that that hinders mobility quite a bit, and I'm seeing that some in the class. So we want to kind of get our arm out there. We want to get full range of motion by putting our thumb dead center and vertical, not sideways, not over the top, so that we're playing on the tips, and we've got all kinds of mobility, because I can either go from here, I can barely move, or I can go here, and I've got that kind of range of motion. So remember, technique is going to be really, really important. You can deal with your posture again. We have a couple of different options. We can either play over the right leg, which is what most are electing to do, okay? There's the classical posture where we shift, and a lot of times people will use a footstool to bring up their left leg. This one's a little awkward, but it really puts the left hand in a good position. And one other thing you can do is actually put on your strap to go ahead and hold it close in, and we want it to be vertical. I know we want to look down and see what we're doing, and we'll do that for the time being. But the more vertically you can bring it in, the better off you are. So there you go.